India get ready for another crack at the big prize. Will they get the win they need to get their campaign off to a flying start, or will their bubble burst over the course of the next 90 minutes? And few venues rise to an occasion quite like this one. It is, of course, the world-famous Old Trafford. So straight into the action. According to what we've been told, this is how it looks. It's 4-3-3.
Yeah, Peter, you can look at this formation 1 minute and think that it is 4-3-3, and the next time you check, it'll be 4-5-1. And it's all to do with whether you've got the ball or not, and the wider attacking players being asked to apply defensive discipline too. When it does turn to a 5 across midfield, then the shape of this team takes on a much tidier, compact defensive look.
And it's Salah. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
Well, the lethargy in their play isn't a great look, and it was very evident on that occasion.
It's a threatening ball. Thuram did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Maldini kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. And he's got the beating of his man. And this is Neymar. Good challenge, excellent challenge.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Mohamed Salah going face-to-face with his great rival. Gareth Bale, hero for his club, for his country, almost single-handedly snatched European glory from the grasp of your former club, Jim.
Yeah, and thanks for reminding me about that, but he did produce a genuine moment of absolute magic. There was nothing anyone could have done about that. His first goal that night has to be amongst the most memorable ever scored in any European final.
Bellingham plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Aims beyond the defence.
Well, caution is dominating proceedings. This isn't meeting expectations.
Salah. Valverde. Van Bronckhorst. Manchester United are a team that's fond of the low block. They sure defend in numbers.
Yeah, the whole point being to go back to front as quickly as possible, Peter. Of course, once the ball has been won.
Yeah, balls over the top, long diagonals, that's the plan. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. De Rossi did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Well read, and the danger is averted. Rijkaard. Timber. De Rossi. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Costa Curta wins the duel this time. Can he latch on to this? He is through here. Shoots! Oh, that was wicked, a truly wicked effort.
Oh, it looked like he tried to give it some extra whip.
Now it's Messi. And it's Rice. Valverde. Salah. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Messi has the space to scheme. Mbappe! Goal! And there is his 30th goal. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
India are in front now, the game's only goal.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
It's a promising position. Backward it goes. And it's De Rossi. Now it's Mbappe. Spread to the right. He's shifting through the gears here. Maldini, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Goes for the shot! Half-time getting close now. Now this could be a chance. De Rossi. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute, and he was quick to react. India leading then, courtesy of the goal scored late in the first half here. 1-0 the score. Now it's Messi. Cannavaro simply refused to... Quick look at his watch, and the referee whistles for half-time. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
Hello everybody, and this
reflections on the first half.
Well, I think it's a case of so far, so good. The boss has clearly done his homework, and I don't think he needs to change much during the break. Now they've got the lead, they can expect more of the same in the second half.
India leading via the game's only goal, 1-0 at the break. Second period is on the way. India apparently ahead by the smallest of margins. And here's Valverde, and he shoots! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
That is good alertness. Tries to pass it through. De Rossi. Rijkaard. Manchester United do have a chance to counter here. Some resolute defending there. Timber.
Is that the first time we've seen them try that? It's definitely given the opposition a little more to think about.
Looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Timber. Mohamed Salah, Bale, nice control, and he's chosen to go back, and the shot! Well, that wasn't too dissimilar to the previous attempt.
Well, they're just unrelenting, Peter, wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
Manchester United appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
And he's there to belt it away. Still just a single goal between the sides. De Rossi, passing is crisp and sharp. Neymar.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
While facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
No way through, so back in chance! It's a goal! Manchester United are back on level terms. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Now it's Mohamed Salah. The defender is not giving up on this.
Yeah, that works for me. The denial of movement, blunt and brusque.
Well, that looks a decent ball. No, that's been intercepted. Lovely pass, but can he get there? He's a sharp little ball here. Rijkaard is always looking to break lines. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
You know, it was an intervention that...
And Messi!
What an absolute shame. The composure and imagination to set himself free. He should be locked up after that.
De Rossi. And it's Timber. Oh, it's Rijkaard. Oh, nice touch. And here's De Rossi. And that has been knocked clear. De Rossi cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
And here's Mbappe.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
That's going wide left. Oh, that's a fine interception. And it's been hooked away. Maldini kept his eye on it, and he's there. And it's De Rossi. Knocks it into space. Maldini spots it and intercepts. This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team. This pitch is go-for-it territory right now.
And that is a little undercooked. Valverde. Now it's Mohamed Salah. Looking for options for movement. It's a pretty loose pass. Rijkaard. Just 5 minutes left. Pinches it off him. Tries to play it through. And this is Neymar. And he's managed to get free. Great chance!
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Messi. He's had a shot! I'll be a bit disappointed with that.
Well, that was certainly bold, Peter. He's never short on confidence.
So changes afoot here, and from both sides.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. Throw in. And he's picked it up out wide. Ball's out once more. Now that's a fine challenge. And time is up. So it does end all square. Inspiration, perspiration, both on show in equal measure. Just not enough on either side to find a winner. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. Well, we're underway.
Patrick Vieira is a man of many qualities. The leadership has to be top of the pile.
He's not just a destroyer, is he? He is the enforcer.
True, there's so much more to his game. Quite comfortable in driving the team forward, and he can make those marauding runs from box to box.
And he's decided to go for it. It's a really well-measured ball. So what can they make of this? He's got plenty of space out wide here. And they're quick to get it back. Rice.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Vieira. Now Seedorf. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. Now somewhat off target. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Bellingham. Van Dijk gets across to intercept that. So, Jim, what has caught your eye in these early exchanges?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either.
Great chance! Oh, it's fallen kindly here. Goal, Milan! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
And that's great movement from him. He instinctively knew that the ball was going to come back out and put himself where he needed to be. The sort of thing you just can't teach.
So, a breakthrough already. Over to the right flank. Seedorf. Now, can they get him away? Yeah. Great vision. He steps in, and that's the end of that. And the pass is intercepted. Now it's Mbappe. Oh, he wasn't being taken in by that trickery. Rice conjures time and space where few can. Mbappe! Oh, good finish. And the lead lost no time at all.
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
India restore parity.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Good effort from distance. Comfortable claim for the keeper.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Oh, good-looking ball. Mbappe! Van Dijk with the slide tackle there. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Oh, super ball! And he's quick to snatch it back. Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Van Dijk spots it and intercepts. Vieira. Milan have quite a reputation for being combative, confrontational, just in your face, Jim.
It's well rehearsed, Peter. It's testament to their excellent work ethic, really. The way they always go chasing the ball in numbers, and they can keep it up late into a game too.
That is a great pick out. Oh, can he get onto this? Bruno Fernandes, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. It is a corner. Milan with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Garcia claims comfortably. And now they can spring out of defence. And he cuts out the supply. Played out towards the right wing. Xavi. Now it's Neymar. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on. Now it's Yamal. And no, that was never going to make it. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Messi. Oh, that's fabulous. Roberto Carlos did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party. Van Dijk. And for the first half, that is that. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
India really showed some resolve in that first half, Peter, after going behind. So I think the message from the manager will be quite a positive one. Keep going and keep doing what you've been doing, because it's pretty good.
Well, it's been a tight game, but one that's packed with incident and talking points. A decent watch this, and it's 1-1 at half-time. So once again, we're underway. Bruno Fernandes, the magician-in-chief, his feet twinkling. Seedorf knocks it into space. Yamal takes a shot! Now that has posed a few awkward questions.
Well, that was certainly bold, Peter. He's never short on confidence.
Bruno Fernandes. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Spread to the right. Can he get on the end of this? And here's Mbappe.
Mbappe really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Threads one in. Oh, well played, well sorted out. And here's Yamal. Neymar. Oh, that's a key interception. Seedorf.
Chance to get on the turn. Well, he got rid because he was under.
Now it's Messi. Roberto Carlos does really well down, but the referee just tells him to get back up again. And it's been hooked away. Little pass back.
Just too much pressure. Had to go that way.
And he's heaved it away. Now that's well seen too. Rice gets over and intercepts. Now it's Mbappe. Thuram makes the interception. Bellingham. No way through. Roberto Carlos cuts out the pass. And this is Dembele, and he welcomes it in. And he's managed to get rid. Strokes it back.
They're really getting no time to think on the ball here.
That's really well cleared. Xavi. And it's made its way to him. That's destined for the flank. Neymar. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep.
Attenzione, una sostituzione.
And he gets rid in a hurry. Del Piero. Del Piero has an approach to the game which is pretty much shoot on sight. Brahim Diaz. Just a quarter of an hour to play. Kvaratskhelia goes for goal! It's loose and there's a race for the ball.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Pirlo did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Now it's Del Piero. Gullit. So Gullit! Goal! Milan! And they're back in front. A truly wicked strike, nigh on perfection.
Oh, that's an incredible shot. The dip and the curl he managed to get on it. Impeccable technique, Peter. Absolutely impeccable.
And in a trice, the substitute has scored already.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Milan with the lead.
What a great time to score, but it does give the manager a real headache. Does he sit on this lead now, or try and finish it off?
Azar. Now it's Gullit. Now it's Azar! Oh, that's another chance! He's got a goal! 2 up now, and they are cruising. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
That has been drummed into him from such an early age, Peter. It almost came as second nature. He susses the keeper couldn't hold on to it, and he's there in a flash.
Milan have surely won it, or so you would think.
Well, that's a really bitter blow. I think it's going to be very hard for them to find the character to respond from that.
Now it's Eto'o. No, that's been intercepted.
Il quarto uomo indica 2 minuti di recupero.
Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. Oh no, this does not look good. He's found a way through. Bale. And that is that. Well, that was a frustrating game. They were, at times, cohesive, very capable, but undone by an opponent who simply did a better job. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So it's away we go then. Jim, you've played in games. Mbappe! It's in! And the game springs instantly to life.
Well, talking about stepping things up from the off, that's how you start a football match.
That's wonderfully done. Crisp hit, true finish.
Well, he likes those, doesn't he? That's another one for his collection.
Manchester United finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Now then, the ball's come loose. He's a sharp little ball here. Menu. Bruno Fernandes. Knocks it into space. Here's a shot! And for a moment, time stood still.
That's great industry from the front line there. A lot of chasing, a lot of pressure, and they forced the error.
And it's Messi. Spread to the right. So just the one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. And here's Drogba. Matheus Cunha. Gerrard. Matheus Cunha. Oh, good effort. Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Drogba actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
That has ended up in no man's land. Oh no, what has happened here? And yes, it's there! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. An act of great generosity, accepted gratefully, indeed gleefully.
Well, you've got to give him credit for pressing so quickly there.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, it's a great time for them to keep the momentum going. I don't see any need to change the approach. Keep at it with the same intensity, and soon enough, they'll get another break.
Well, they can break here. And he skips past his man. Always onto this. Bellingham. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Messi. Ball is over the line. And here's Dumfries. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. He's been caught napping. Showing good feet. He's going for goal. Mbappe, not one to pass up the chance to run up the defence. He loves those duels. He's having a hit! Again, a brilliant save. Timber. Menu. Now it's Messi. Bellingham gets a foot in here. Gerrard cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target. He badly needs some help here.
He's shifting through the gears here. Bruno Fernandes. And that is a little undercooked. And here's Messi. Oh, that's fabulous. And he's there to belt it away. Timber. Gerrard. It's a really well-measured ball. Now it's Dumfries. And it's Timber. And it's Gerrard. He's found a way past. Pepe can clear it away. No, again, there's no way through. Could be danger here. India looking forward to the break after some very good work in the first 45 minutes. Matheus Cunha showing great feet there. Driving on and making good progress. And this is Drogba. Bellingham plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. And it's Messi. Aims beyond the... And the shot! Oh, good finish! With half-time at hand! Perfect timing! And he stuck it away as if laser-guided.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
Just 1 in it now.
Oh, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
Vinicius Junior. Oh, no joy this time. Gerrard. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And the referee has blown for half-time. It's been thrills and spills at either end in the first half. Neither side really seizing the initiative, and both teams still very much in it. Yeah, neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this.
Well, it's a lead that's by no means convincing. The manager can't go too easy on his players here. I think they need to re-establish that focus and try to lift the purpose again. They'll want a good start to the second half.
India ahead by just the odd goal in 3. It is 2-1 at the interval.
Substitution in progress.
So we're underway for the second half. Tries to play it through. Menu. Bruno Fernandes. Now it's Drogba. Gives it back. Oh, good spread. And here's Dumfries. Picked out brilliantly. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. It's a pretty loose pass. Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. Dorgu. Menu. Looking to play him in. And it's Messi. A quick look, thought about cutting inside. Oh, that was vital. Threads one in. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Pinches it off him. Vinicius Junior. Dumfries. Passing is crisp and sharp. He's picked his way through. Gets his head on it! Crossbar comes to the rescue. And they've got rid. Great vision. And this is Ronaldo. Ronaldo showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Xavi cuts out the pass. Dorgu. Thuram calmly anticipates. Can he get on the end of this? Dorgu. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Oh, it's come loose. That's Gerrard. It's run loose here. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Great pressure, plenty of it. And it's made its way to him. There's the shot! And he's stuck it away. They have come roaring back.
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
Well, it would have been harder to miss.
Drogba really can't believe his luck. He was allowed so much room when he should have been boxed in.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done.
Substitution on the field. Number 18.
India can now introduce the first of their substitutes.
Mbappe.
Well, what a game we have on our hands here.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got 2 strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Nicely weighted ball. Good chance here! And that's another fine save. India do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Bruno Fernandes. Dorgu. Oh, that's well spotted. And it's Mainu. Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. Messi, and he's managed to get free. Hazard receives it in, and he shoots! Oh, the ball's run loose here. And how did he not put that away?
Oh, and looking, there's the urgency they need, and it nearly brought them a goal.
India with the corner, they're first. Oh, the ball's come loose here. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him. Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Vardiol. Xavi promptly onto that, and that is that. Still anyone's game this. One moment can decide it.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal.
Well, the counter-attack will come to nothing because that is an errant touch.
Oh, what a dampener that was, just when we were hoping he'd turn up the heat.
Vardiol picks it up from the goal kick. Timber. And it's Denzel Dumfries. Messi. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Now Mainu. And he's being shifted off it.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
And this is Drogba. Now it's Mainu. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Thuram is there to clear. Dorgu. Bruno Fernandes. Tries to pass it through. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Into stoppage time, whistle due any moment. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Dorgu. That is good strength. Bruno Fernandes. Now this could be a chance. And this is Drogba. That's that, the end. Decent game of football, that. Intense, intriguing. And both sides, as it turns out, unable to be separated. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. We're up and running then. Well, Fabio Cannavaro may not be a giant in physical terms, Jim, but his reputation, his presence are as imposing as they come.
Yeah, he's proved positive that being a top-class centre-half isn't all about physicality and height.
Oh, shooting chance! Oh, it's come off the upright. Chance here to counter. Cruyff. Vieira. And this is Ibrahimovic. And they're back on the ball again. Beckenbauer. Vinicius Junior. That pass has been well intercepted. Over to the right flank. Rummenigge. Rummenigge! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. And it's Rijkaard. He's having a hit! Calafiori getting this one clear. So Jim, what have you made of what we've seen so far?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Just eases him off the ball. Ibrahimovic was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Distributed tidily. And he's whipped it across. Takes a shot! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Beckenbauer really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Cannavaro. Looking to play him in. Oh, super ball. Can he finish? Now, who's going to... That's another chance. Good strike, quite an alarm. And we have our very first corner. Messi with the short one. And now they can spring out of defence. That has ended up in no man's land. 0-0 still. No lack of chances, though.
Yeah, the tempo is strong and the game has flair and lots of potential for me.
Pepe. India
really do like their passes from deep, Peter.
making good use of that quarterback position, aren't they?
Yeah, but this is a system that can only work if you have the players who are willing to run at and beyond the defence. Let's see if these forwards are up for it now.
He is through here. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Driving on and making good progress. Pepe did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Cruyff. Vieira conjures time and space where few can. Well, that looks a decent ball. Pepe spots it and intercepts. And they're on him in a flash. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Mateus. And it's Ibrahimovic. Played out to the left flank. Great ball if he can get there. Big chance! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
He's a sharp little ball here. And this is Ronaldo. He's got a great chance! They've scored! A moment that needed composure, and he had plenty of it.
Well, that's great disguise he got on that finish too. Just toying with the defence, making them guess the wrong thing to do. Made him look a bit silly, Peter.
Number 13.
India have broken through. It's 1-0.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
Cute ball now, how can he reach it? A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
India clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
And this is Ronaldo. Ronaldo unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Good effort from distance. Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
And that brings the first half to a close. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Well, it's obvious, Peter, that this team was set up to play on the break, and their opponents pretty much played right into their hands, so no wonder they've got their tails up at half-time.
India just ahead here in a tight game. They are 1-0 to the good. Gets us going once more. India currently ahead by the smallest of margins. Lovely pass, but can he get there? He's dealt with that really well. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got... applies the finish! Oh, that was no routine save.
Bellingham clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
It's their second corner of the game. They've played it short. He'll try from distance! Italy are looking to go forward now. Rijkaard is the team's great visionary. Mateus. Rummenigge. Vinicius Junior. He's shifting through the gears here. And that is masterful defending. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Now it's Cruyff. He's gone for goal! Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Just coming up to the hour mark, and it's still 1-0. Rummenigge. Chance for a shot! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Oh, that was a brilliant save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Getting up there! That was superb goalkeeping.
Ibrahimovic actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Pepe is a perfect combination of brain and brawn. The only breakthrough then came late in the first half here, and that is the difference. And the score is 1-0. Cruyff showed... Oh, he's on his own! Oh, and the shot! And he hits the net! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
India are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
There's a certain authoritativeness in everything they do now. If they want to kill off this game, now's the time to get it done.
Beckenbauer. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Xavi currently being consciously targeted.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow...
Oh, what has happened here? Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. And he's worked it through. Can he finish? And it's in! Back within one! They have them in their sights again!
Yeah, a fantastic run and a fantastic pass to play him in. Both needed to be timed to perfection, and they were.
Substitution on the field. Number 19, Vinicius Junior. Coming on to replace him is number 7, Kurt Keller.
So changes afoot here, and from both sides. Just one in it now.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
So 2-1 now, and things have got a whole lot more enthralling here.
Yeah, this is a real psychological test now that will tell us whether one side buckles and the other kicks on. Italy really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
There is an irresistible... He's having a shot! In he goes again! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Corner number 3 coming up.
India clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Shapes to shoot! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Yeah, that was a fantastic run, and it showed how brilliantly energetic he is.
Dealt with nicely by the defence. Looking for the run. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not...
Kvaratskhelia! The pass has gone astray. And the counter is on. Mateus is sporting a guilty look after that.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Solar. Neither of these two want to come off second best. And it's been hooked away. And this is Bale, and he's managed to get free. Yamal, always goal side. Tries a shot! It's a goal! Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
86 minutes is number
So
20.
is that the decisive goal? Not much in the way of time remaining.
Well, that's a really bitter blow. I think it's going to be very hard for them to find the character to respond from that.
Whistle's gone, there's a foul. Mateus with a real chance here. So the perfect chance to get one back. Mateus!
It was a sterling effort, and at least he kept it on target. And it was worth a go.
Pepe gets across to intercept that. Stam.
There will be
5 minutes to add.
time.
And it's Snyder. Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. Now is this the final assault? And this is Snyder. Azar. Turan. No, he wasn't going to be fooled. Vieira. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Schneider. Aimed beyond the defence. Pepe. Well, we expected better, and so did he. And we're done. India are enjoying their moments of collective uplift. A win achieved with efficiency and certainty, as we've come to... Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So straight into the action.
Giuliano Belletti will undoubtedly have a very busy game here, Peter. He's good going in both directions and has a very impressive engine.
One of those who's become a cult hero for every club he's represented. Famously, of course, 3 years in Catalonia and 1 goal, the winner in a European final.
Yeah, well, who could forget that? But first and foremost, I see him as someone who always puts in an honest shift. He'll do everything his manager asks him to.
Mbappe! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
Has a look and plays it forward. Bellingham.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
And that has left him in a heap. Messi. Cannavaro makes the interception. David Villa is herring after that one. And here's Osimhen. Played out to the left flank.
Osimhen really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then
He's having a shot! They've scored! And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
After 14 minutes is number 45, Osimhen.
India are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Well, that pass isn't the best. That's a lovely, neat pass. Xavi calmly anticipates. Now it's Vinicius Junior. It's run loose here. And that is out of play. And here's Messi. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And that's surely a foul. Free kick. Mbappe is behind this one. And this an opportunity to pull level. And he's gone looking for safety. Oh, easy pickings there.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Van Dijk with the clearance. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Now then, the ball's come loose. Mbappe unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Belletti. This is a promising build-up. Now it's Villa.
India are clearly playing a patient game here, looking to pick out those runners.
Yeah, that's a lot of the forwards, this style, doesn't it? You need them to be very sharp, chasing non-stop, running after lost causes.
Yeah, and you need a lot of movement up front if you're going to make it.
Shot a goal! And the keeper couldn't hold it. And there's a goal! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, you might think I'm being a bit harsh, Pete.
So they have it all to do again.
This is exactly the kind of...
Burnley have got it back and they'll have another go. Now try to spin that positively. I certainly can't. He's got away. That's the throw. Hangs one in, and a header! Now, who's going to be first to this? Thuram attempts a clearance. Chance for a shot! And that is wildly off target. He's had it nicked away. He saw the danger. India with the corner. There first. Messi goes short. He'll try from distance. And he was there to get a vital touch.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
India have their second corner now. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Burnley have the chance to go the other way. Well, we expected better, and so did he. Knocks it into space.
2 added minutes has been
He's had it
indicated.
taken off him. And he can clear it away. Nice looking ball. No, he's just misjudged that one. And this is Griezmann. That's a cute ball. And for the first half, that is that. So it's all square. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. So there was the first half.
Well, you have to ask questions how this has stayed 1-1, Peter. I do think, though, that the way spaces have been found in key areas with relative ease will be a real concern, something that needs addressing, and fast.
But it has been tight, it's been competitive. Each side with one significant moment, and at half-time the score is 1-1. Burnley get the second half going. Rijkaard, very much a man of this moment. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Can he get it through? Well read. And the danger is averted. And that is well cleared. And it's Messi. Bellingham. He's going for goal! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Oh, he's been caught on it here! Can he finish? He's got away with one there.
He's a lucky boy there. You lose the ball like that, usually you're going to get punished.
Now it's Villa.
Oh, really well played.
He's having a pop! It's loose and... Oh, what has happened here?
Substitution.
Burnley choosing to make the first change. And the keeper beats it away. It's a good run he's making out on the left. Now it's Donatoni. He's in a great position here. And a chance! Oh, he's been caught this time, surely! And no mistake! And they get themselves in front! Oh, that is a sweet finish, gorgeously controlled and ruthlessly dispatched.
Speed of thought, speed of action, that's another really clever finish.
And in a trice, the substitute has scored already.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. Missed by a fraction. 60 minutes played. Well, he's intervened well there. Vinicius Junior gets a good foot in there. And the counter is on. Fermin. That has been cut short. And it's Henderson. Van Dijk produces the perfect tackle there. And this is Messi. He's picked his way through. And Messi! Messi! Genius! About as smooth as it gets. That is remarkable. All square in a matter of moments.
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
What a delicious goal, stroked in like a maestro.
Oh, give me this every week. The technical ability was superb, and you can see he meant every bit of this.
Substitution on the field, number 11.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
Bellingham.
It is compelling, this, utterly compelling.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
And that is expertly dealt with. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
India clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Nicely weighted ball. Well, he is slightly... oh, they could be caught out here. He's had a shot! And that's in. And the game is well and truly turned on its head. That was a given. It always was.
Yeah, it's simply tragic defending when a renowned finisher is ignored. It's how he built his reputation.
Substitution on the field, number 14, Messi.
The two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time. So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it. That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
Well, they're looking a hole, and the shot! Oh, it's a stunning goal! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! They're level in a trice!
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
Number 20.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Substitution on the field. Number 13, Cristiano Ronaldo. Coming on to replace him.
So we have
is
further activity on the
number
bench here.
20,
Bale coming on here as broadly expected.
Yeah, I think it's time for some brave decision-making.
So again, we have parity.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they can go one better, possibly.
No, he's not going to get any further than that. Bale. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. And here's Yamal. And the shot! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? And that's a good ball. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
And he's there to retrieve it. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Now it's Osimhen.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Lopez, and he... Great chance! He lifts the roof! Oh, that has got to be it! This has to be it! Piercing, and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
The keeper might have been a little unsighted. He seemed awfully late in reacting to that.
Number 16.
Burnley found the way, forcibly. Now they must hold out.
Well, what an end to the game, Peter. But now comes the overwhelming question. How long is there left, including stoppages?
Xavi. Nicely aimed pass. That has been slung wide. Great vision. Oh, that's fabulous. Donatoni. Just eases him off the ball. Shot could be on. Well, good play on the left-hand side here. Osimhen. And that is that. India can look back at this result with regret. A front foot start, but they were ultimately made to pay for their inability to kill it off. And after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
India never really got into this game. I think conceding early as they did seemed to completely undermine whatever had been put in place before they left that dressing room. And